Welcome in. It's going to be another short video reacting to Derek Carr's massive extension, 3-year extension for $121.5 million. So it's looking at a little bit over $40 million over the next 3 years. And, if you haven't seen any of these quick reactions before, I've been trying to do some of these a little bit more on the channel, trying to, analyze some of the stuff especially on like a Wednesday when it's farthest away from my shows on Monday and Tuesday. But yeah, it's probably, we don't have the exact contract structure yet, or at least I haven't seen it, but I will say that he was already under contract for 2022. And more than likely, given the amount of money, this pretty much locks him in for 2023 and 2024. I will keep the quick hitters coming, and I'm never going to talk about the Canadian Football League. But yeah, it probably keeps Derek Carr locked in through 2024. So this really means that he's only 31 and he has kind of 3 years guaranteed. He has a good amount of dynasty value with Davante Adams, Darren Waller, and Hunter Renfrow as his wide receivers. Josh Jacobs is a decent running back. I value Carr at the moment at quarterback 15 in Dynasty, quarterback 15. So that's ahead of Tua Tagovailoa, Mac Jones, Aaron Rodgers, Kirk Cousins, Zach Wilson, Ryan Tannehill, ahead of all of those guys. But behind, Matt Stafford, Russell Wilson, Jalen Hurts, Justin Fields, a lot of those guys, either Stafford, who's I think got a lot more ceiling, and then, the other ones have rushing upside. So, no, okay. Hey, Tyler, as a completely rebuilding, tanking team, should I look to move Carr for a 23 first plus or hold on to him for the 23 season and beyond? Well, if you're a rebuilder, now's your chance to move Carr. His value's never going to be higher. He just got the extension. He has Davante Adams. I would look to move Carr now, right? I mean, what are you waiting for if you're a rebuilding team? So, yeah, I would want a 23 first plus. And if I look at this year's class, really, in a Superflex rookie draft, I want Malik Willis and I want Breece Hall over him, but that's probably it. I mean, would I really rather have Kenneth Walker and Superflex over Derek Carr? Probably not. So unless I'm getting a top 2 pick, I'm not going to move Derek Carr. So maybe I'll look at a pick next year, 2023 first plus. But yeah, anything other than a top 2 pick this year, I'm not interested. I almost certainly will prefer Malik Willis, though, over Derek Carr. Just because Malik Willis has a lot of rushing upside. Derek Carr's ceiling really is QB 8, QB 9. Yeah. Welcome, Chris. And yeah, of course, I would take Mahomes over Carr, but we all know that. But anyway, I just think that this is a good extension for Carr. I mean, take the money, right? And for his weapons, I didn't really move their dynasty value much. I like it. I like seeing it for Davante Adams, Darren Waller, Josh Jacobs to an extent. But I think most people assumed that this move was coming. I think most people assumed that Derek Carr was going to get extended. You don't trade for Davante Adams because he wanted to play with Derek Carr and then move on from Derek Carr. So the extension kind of makes sense to me. And, yeah. Oh, Quinn, you're not going to like me. If my comments are dismissive, you're not going to like my show. If you dislike that, that's just how it is on this show. So, if you don't, as I always tell people, if you don't like the content that I do, just turn it off. Turn it off. You don't have to watch me. Don't bother to hate watch me. I won't. I'm not going to change. This is the person I am, the content creator I am, and I'm very happy with it. So it's not going to change. Other than that, I do, again, when I discussed the Stephon Diggs extension, part of what I discussed was the impact on the wide receiver market. In this case, Derek Carr got $40 million a year. Is Derek Carr Derek Carr is not a top 10 quarterback in the league. Probably not even, he's probably around 15 if you look at real life. 15, but somewhere between 10 and 15 is a real life quarterback. Thanks, Chris. That's really sweet. I love that analogy. If you don't like Tyler's apples, don't shake his tree. Just got your Patreon. Yeah, I saw you sign up. I saw you get in the Discord. Welcome. I always love seeing a new patron. Patrons are great. And my Patreon is great, and I suggest people join it. it's the Discord is so active these days, I can't even keep up. But I just think if Derek Carr got $40 million, what are Lamar Jackson and Kyler Murray going to get when they come up for extensions? $50 million? It's just going to be exciting. I really think that they could have trouble signing those guys. But every quarterback who comes up for an extension now is going to have to Joe Burrow. Imagine when Joe Burrow and Justin Herbert come up for their extensions. So this Derek Carr contract, I just think quarterback salaries are getting kind of out of control, and people are going to have to make a decision. The Raiders chose to pay Derek Carr $40 million, but I could easily see other teams, if they have a quarterback that's good, not great, choosing not to do it. And, constantly cycling between quarterbacks and, not committing to a long-term guy at a $50 million price tag. Just try to get one in the rookie contract, play out the rookie contract, and move on to the next guy. I can see that becoming a lot more popular. But yeah, there's not too much else to say about this extension. I do think it'll be interesting if they get yet another weapon somehow for him down the line. I know that Hunter Renfrow is there, but they could use a second outside wide receiver. And Darren has a question related to what I was saying. Does the quarterback salary start to worry you a bit on younger quarterbacks' dynasty value and them not resigning? Yes. Now, with the Ravens and Lamar Jackson, the Ravens have every interest in getting a deal done with Lamar Jackson. They've said it a zillion times. I'm less worried there. With the Cardinals and Kyler Murray, more worried. They don't seem to be on the same page. So, Kyler Murray could end up on a different team at some point if they can't reach an agreement. But it is going to be interesting going forward to see how this impacts the quarterback salaries. Thanks. I'm straight to the point and cutthroat. Yes, I am cutthroat. More so as I'm a pretty cutthroat dynasty manager, but I am kind of cutthroat just in general. So I appreciate that. And, I just try to have all my content be pretty straightforward. I don't do the bullshit. There's no bullshit on this show. I still like Kyler in a way because he has more passing upside than Lamar. I think he's a much better passer. And over time, Lamar's legs are going to wear down. And I think over time, you're going to be happier with Kyler Murray's career. I think Kyler Murray has the potential to be a great passer. Lamar is just okay as a passer. So it's why I've always leaned toward Kyler in the past. But, if the vibes out of Arizona continue to be not so great, I might reconsider that. But I have them back-to-back, Kyler at 4 overall in a Superflex, Lamar at 5. And to give people an idea where I have Derek Carr overall in a Superflex, I have him 33rd overall. So that's a late third-round startup pick. And I know that seems expensive, but it's really hard to come by quarterbacks in a Superflex. There's 12 teams. That's 24 quarterbacks you want to start on any given week. And there aren't 24 fantasy-relevant quarterbacks. Even like Mac Jones is fine NFL quarterback, but you can't even start him. And he's my quarterback 17. So unless you get some top quarterbacks, you're going to kind of be disappointed. So Derek Carr is probably one of the guys I would love to have as my quarterback 2. If I started with a stud like Josh Allen or Patrick Mahomes and I could get Carr somehow as my quarterback 2, I would love that. And then maybe someone like Ryan Tannehill or Zach Wilson as my quarterback 3. That would give me a nice balanced team. And I don't believe on skimping on the quarterback position. But with this contract, I'm now fully comfortable with Derek Carr as my Superflex quarterback 2. I would not like him to be my quarterback 1. He just doesn't have the upside. But as my quarterback 2 in a Superflex, I'm good with it. But anyway, I usually try to keep these under 10 minutes. So I'm going to close out the show here. If you like the video, like and subscribe to the channel, leave a comment, and follow me on Twitter right there at TylerFFCreator. And hit the bell if you want to be notified about any new videos coming out. Until next time, I will see you all later.